Alright guys, so we're back. Haven't done much since the last video, and before I start I wanted to thank my subscriber who suggested to just shorten the video because it was a little lengthy. I broke my own rules. I went over 10 minutes. So I wanted to apologize. I'm going to be doing these very fast. I just want to show you guys where I'm at. Okay, as you guys could see, the halves have been put in, have been closed. All the fuselage, the cockpit went in with no issues at all. Really nicely put in there. It didn't give me any fit issues or anything like that. What else? Putty. Yeah, I had putty in some areas, you know. Nothing too complicated. In the nose I had a huge step, so that required a lot of putty. I used this Mr. Dissolve putty. It's really good stuff. I highly recommend this. If you could get a hold of this, it makes life easier. Secret, shake the hell out of it, okay? I have a few nuts and bolts in there. No, nuts actually. Just to keep it, you know, very stirred, and everything works really good. On the bottom of the build, let me show you. On the bottom of the build, I'm trying to lock in so you guys don't see. Don't lose sight of what I'm talking about. In helicopters, you're gonna have a huge seam. Not a huge seam, but what I mean is a long seam on the bottom of a helicopter. It's very common. Right here, I just bit the bullet. Okay, I went for it. I used my own recipe of melted styrene. Recenter here. Melted styrene, and I just went for it. Okay. The thing about this build is it has raised detail. Okay, and some builders like that, some others don't like that, because you know, when you're sanding your seams, you're gonna lose the detail. I just went for it, guys. I knew I was gonna lose the detail. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on, put it in later. It's gonna be recessed. I have my scribers here, my templates and everything. It really, when you blend raised and recessed, if you do it right, you can't even tell the difference. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. The engine base, you know, they've been sanded. A lot of putty here. I lost a lot of material there. So another thing, guys, is check your references. Okay, I learned a big lesson here. For example, this seam right here, there's a seam right in the middle. I sanded that seam off, you know, obviously because it's in the middle, just to find out that in references the real thing has actually a seam going on this part right here. On this part, the seam is actually a little bit off center, so I'm gonna have to correct that. But so just check your references. This is all I wanted to show you guys. Keep it short and sweet. We're moving forward. The next step is gonna be me priming and checking the seams again and rescribing. I like to prime my model before I do it. That way I can have a better idea where the panel lines go. And canopies next. I'm checking my and yeah, like I mentioned before, this model can be built in sub-assemblies and then brought together. But just take your time, have fun if you're building this kit. And yeah, I hope you guys follow me on the next segment. I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so before I continue, I wanted to show you some issues that I ran into. One in major, right here in the bottom. As you guys can see, this plate is being placed. First of all, the instructions tell you to put the landing gear on. Don't do that, okay? Because in step number 6, you're gonna have to put this plate on the bottom. This is where the gun is mounted. Now to show you guys, I kind of crammed these in there, but it's hard to place in there. It's a little too wide, and I had to sand a little bit, but I don't want to lose any detail, so you're gonna have to put it in there. I put a shim here in order for me to have some support, because when I place this, you know, I have to actually push it in there, and you know, it stretches out these two parts. It stretches them out like that. I still have a little bit of room before anything snaps. I believe that was me. I've read building reviews and nobody had any major issues with this part, so I'll take the blame for that. But you know, just be really careful on how you place the parts. I went ahead and I installed the, I don't know what this is called, the radar dome, I think it is called. I don't know, I'm not sure, so forgive me for not knowing. But yeah, everything else looks fine. My next step is to take care of this big issue. Mount the gun, who's already been you know, all put together. It's a little fiddly, so you guys gotta take your time. Check your references as well. What else? Yeah, and then I gotta fit the landing gear, which is gonna be fun. Okay, and then a little bit of Mr. Surfacer around there, just to fill up the little gaps. And then after that, I'm gonna prime the entire model and then rescribe it, because that way I have a better view of where the panel lines are, and re-rivet and stuff. So yeah, so if you're watching, you're building this kit, just remember, might want to test fit this part before you continue on putting the fuselage together and stuff. Maybe it was just me you know, clamping everything too tight, so I wanted to share that. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.